comes in and he gets hit over the head, like 5 times you're dead, and he gets hit again at the beginning. That was scripted, but we just let those guys go, and they just did their thing, you know. And as long as the magic was there, we kept it. That's the idea.
Because it didn't seem very scripted. Like it's not.
No, it was, but we digressed from it. We kind of ran away.
The story was there, but it was really natural, which I think was really great about it.
It was important to capture an authenticity to role players and different types of role players, which had to have a certain amount of spontaneity. And a lot of actors perform well with that kind of parameter. Others are more fearful, so we tried to find a balance. But it's very important to be
like our shaman. He wasn't really happy when I changed the script on him. He didn't get mad. Yeah, he did. Like in this film, the reality and fantasy kind of blended. Like the bad guys in the film at night, they would sulk and drink and be kind of feel have a bad mood to them. The good guys would just be happy and partying. And I had to bribe the gypsies and fake lunar coins, solar coins in the game to go dance in our scene. And the other guilds were jealous. And then I lost King Argyle. He had bronchitis, so he couldn't drink. But then I lost him to the knights, and he went drinking. I found him with a row of shooters, like in front of him. And he was antibiotics, and he was just like using it. So it really blended. That's the thing for us. Like a lot of things.
Just as a word of advice, for research for this film, we brought our spouses, girlfriends to assist in the research and attend the LARP. Maybe LARPing for a first date, just think twice about it.
There's a lot of fun. Thanks, guys. So, it opens Friday.
Any more questions? One more question.
Okay,
there.
I wanted to ask about the research in the LARPing world. Aside from the mythology that you would have had to research, what was your experience with LARPing, and how did you learn about it? How did you...
Okay, well, we came two ways. Mark has his own story with LARP. I had done short films that were fairy tales with guys fighting with swords, and they were a medieval company that did fencing, and they were involved with LARP. So I knew a little bit of it through that. Mark met those guys as well, because he wrote the original story in the script with that LARP in mind. And he came to those guys, so we partnered up with them. And so, but at the same time, the film was not meant to be about LARPing, nor be too documentary about the realities of LARPing. It was to be more of a tragedy, a fiction that took place there. So our research meant we went there with our girlfriends at the time, with our camera, we filmed them live, and we talked to some people, but after a while we just moved away from that, and we just went for the story, you know?
Originally, the story I wanted to try was more really about role-playing, and I found that these LARP environments were wonderful, liminal spaces, as we say in drama therapy, but to be able to explore roles, what roles are interesting to us, disparate, different. And so I met these really creative groups like Epoch, the Epoch LARPers are here, thank you very much. Epoch! And even though some LARPers are forced when they see the trailer, like, oh my god, you guys are going to think we're crazy because it goes out of control and everyone dies. No, so relax, it's not like a soccer game in the UK. But still, it's really about role-playing. What happens when you start suffocating? You're not allowed to sort of explore those roles in an urban setting, and so sometimes you know, Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, like an inspiration was Lord of the Flies. How in the original William Golding book or the '60s movie, how kids that are really well educated regress and become little savages. So that was an inspiration. We're more D&D tabletop guys, so it's really different from LARPing.
We never really played D&D.
And so we don't LARP, but we spoke the same language. We knew what the weapons were called, what the errors were, the spells, we knew the spells.
+2 hit points in battle, it's really cool.
So we did a bit of research, but at the same time, since we grew up in fantasy and we escaped in fantasy, it was more doing it about ourselves too. You know, it was a story about us trying to escape and trying to come to terms with when reality catches up to us. So that the film is also about that. These guys that are all a big mess. You know? So the film opens Friday, and you know, in Canada, first weekend is important. So please, if you like the film, tell your friends and your parents, because it is a family movie.
The wild hunt will not be stopped, and it will be because of you, clansmen, coming together. Let us join in the wild hunt.
Thank you very much. So again, it's opening here on Friday, April 9th, Amc Y&D in Dundas. So those of you that like the film, please tell your friends. Thanks so much for coming. Once again, good night.